Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here in the bee yard. It's March 15th. I think it's about 10 degrees Celsius outside. Looking to get a little bit warmer. And I have a bee on the screen, but it's just on my half. Anyhow, we have the bees out flying around on this warm day. Haven't made an update for a little while, so I thought I would go ahead and make one. Now he just pooped on the screen, but okay, I shoot him off, so got bee poop on the camera. Anyhow, they're out here having a nice flight, doing okay. These are the ones that wintered in this shed here. And then over here, as I move around, I've pulled all my bees out of the root cellar. And I did this about 3-4 days ago. Because the weather has been not quite this nice, but it has been 5-6 degrees out with sun, sometimes a little cooler. It is March 15th, and this is an exceptional weather for us. They are calling again. Well, they're calling for some really nice warm weather up here. Something like 18-20 degrees, which is 80 Fahrenheit or something like that. And so I mean, I'm gonna later on, once these guys get more organized, a little later on this afternoon, I've bought some pollen patties for them, and so I'm going to pop the tops off there and yeah, give them some pollen patties. I'm being harassed here, so that's why I'm being harassed by some of these bees. But man, they are just going wild out here. It's awesome, man. I like to see this. I enjoy this every spring. It's almost spring officially. Another few days and we can officially call it spring. Although we are supposed to, after that warm spell, they say we're supposed to get cold again and go back to the -5s and 10s, and at night -15, just for a little while, and then it's supposed to come back up again. But these guys are just going to end up having to rough through it. These ones that I don't have the silver wrap on, I do have some. I just bought some. I'm going to finish putting the silver wraps on them. Maybe not today, but when it does get cold. And if it gets super cold, I will put them in this shed right here, just on top of these other ones, and then I'll take some of that extra styrofoam I have, and I can cover them if we happen to get another Arctic blast, which is quite possible around here. But as long as they can handle a little bit of cold. The days aren't very cold anymore. The sun's warm, so they're doing all right. The ones over underneath the straw, they're all alive too and beginning to fly today. The ones in the horizontal hive, they seem to be alive. So yeah, I'm looking forward to peeking in on them today, later on, and putting in some pollen patties that I bought. But I think what I'll do is I'll bring you for a walk, and what I seen alongside the road yesterday is a positive for these guys, because I seen some pussy willows on the willow trees, and that means that they will have a pollen source not long from now. And we'll see, maybe they're going to break a record here, or we're going to break a record and have pollen in a few days. That'd be kind of neat, because the earliest I've seen pollen here is the 28th of March. I always write it down, but usually it shows up about the 10th of April. 10th or 16th of April. So when we get an early pollen here, it's good. It's good for the bees. Gets them started really well. So let's go for a walk over here by the willows, so I stop getting harassed and pooped on. And you can see there's still some snow. Now, we didn't have a very good snow year at all. Most of this snow came just a couple of weeks ago. And now it's almost all melted off again. We could still get more of this too, though. We're not out of the woods when it comes to winter yet. I think we're too close to the North Pole or something. Looks like maybe some of those over there. Oh yeah, there we go. See if we look up here. I don't know if I can get it. Anyhow, on the tops of those willows, there is some pussy willows starting to come out. And this warm weather will help them. That's the first thing my bees get here in the north. It's a good source of pollen, and I believe they even get a little bit of nectar out of it. So, hopefully we see these things come to life here soon. And I hope my dugout fills up this spring. She's pretty empty. Usually the water is right up to the top of that tree right there. But it's way down. Of course, we're in a drought area right now. We haven't had enough snow, and we didn't have enough snow last year, and it doesn't look good for this year either, but who knows, we might get some rain too. We always complain about it, now all of a sudden it turns into torrential downpours. Now we don't want that much water. Okay, well that's all for now. I'll give you a little update on what I'm doing and how the bees are. Catch you in the next one.